Memorial Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. Patrick Mahomes and the Los Angeles Chargers versus Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. They'll turn to Thompson, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Chris Thompson, his third touchdown now on the year, and the Jags have taken the early lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Taking it about the 1. But he won't quite make it to the 25.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And 5.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they're not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Caught here by Conley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
A pass complete here to Conley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Warner in on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
After one, 7-3 the score. on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score Jaguars 7, Chargers 3.
On second down, here's Fournette. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's got Thompson here, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. And that worked this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. It's a big one there for the Chargers. And even 50 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On the draw, here's Jackson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind.
That's a nice example of good team defense. At the 1-yard line, they knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
What a stance. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And he knocks it through.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Now Minshew. He's got the hook up with Conley. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to...
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. Not only does he not have a catch, I don't think he's been targeted in this game, but they're winning.
And if you ask a receiver of his magnitude, he'll tell you that it's because everyone is focused on him anyway. Okay, you've taken it away. No catches, no targets, but we're still winning. I've opened things up for the rest of my team. I know how receivers think.
They've been using him as a decoy, and effectively so. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete. One to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get this.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And it's complete out left to Ayuk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
That's another Chargers first down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Desmond King over there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they're going to hungry for. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked for somebody else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back-to-back receptions for the pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Minshew. And Walker has it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Minshew. The throw taken in by Cole. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook in the final seconds of the first half. Once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And that makes it 14-10. That time a 6-play drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target. And now it's second down.
At the 23-yard line.
it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Justin Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Good. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
Now he's hoping his defense has that. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Minshew sets to throw, and Walker with it over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the pass, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys are excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Uchenna Nwosu picks up his 2nd sack.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And this will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 20.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They've dropped 5 straight coming in, so right now cherishing this lead. And they've got the football as well, 1st and 10. He's able to muscle him here as he pulls it in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup there, 22. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's going to be caught. Touchdown, Allen. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Oh, man, open down the middle of the field. That catch good for 5. It's third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He's just looking to keep this thing going. They were down at halftime. Now they've got a cushion on the scoreboard.
Bringing it each and every snap now, and you can tell the confidence has really risen with his unit. I think the halftime had to do them some good. What they learned, those tablets, the pictures, and now they're really in sync.
Yeah, whatever they learned and gleaned, nice word, by the way. It's working right now.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Without a doubt, that one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He locates Walker, complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
First and 10.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards, the pickup, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to Keelan Cole. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd down and 5.
30-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Well, they can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
Derwin James on the coverage.
On 4th down, Minshew. And it is incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. To throw, it's Mahomes. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Henry Ruggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Minshew 1st and 10. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. A pass complete here to Conley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Jaguars.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. This throw to the middle taken in by Cole. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down. 1st and goal at the 7.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Shenault with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it.
Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late. Now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just the gain there on the catch and run.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. Trey. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 on a Charger TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the first down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now Minshew. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And finding Keelan Cole. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. In for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. They'll roll them out right. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Keelan Cole, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
That's good.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. So that'll do it for my partner.
Bitch ass service, bro.